Welcome to this little practice. We're going to take a short time to really feel some joy. So if today is one of those days where you're feeling calm, heart open, or you need to feel calm and heart open, then I've got a little practice here for you. So let's settle on the mat and just take a few moments. Rest your one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And fully inhale, fully exhale. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable and safe to do so. Noticing how your heart feels today. And just take a moment to acknowledge with gratitude all the good things in your life. Whatever they are, maybe name them. And without forgetting to name the journey that you've been on, to name the resilience that you've shown, to be proud of yourself. This practice is one not just for joy, but also empowerment, to come back to the journey that you have taken, the journey that you are still on, fearlessly, relentlessly, giving yourself space and time when you need it, opening up your heart when you can. Let's bring our hands into our hearts, and with a lovely big inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, open the arms wide into a cactus, arching the back. Inhale, lift the arms up again. As you exhale, bring the hands back into heart center. Begin to gently rub the hands together as though you're washing your hands, inviting that awareness of body into yourself. And then remembering to go through the wrists, the fingertips, in between the hands, and then passing your hands up and down your arms. Gratitude for every part of your body as you go through, over your shoulders, through the collarbones, the neck, the face, maybe the hair, the back of the neck, chest, belly, ribs back. Sweeping your hands along your body. This not only prepares your nervous system to deregulate, to ensure that we have maximum efficiency in movement, sending messages to the brain that we are safe. But also in Ayurveda, there's a practice called Abhyanga where you would use oils to massage the body, sweeping the hands in long sweeping motions over the body. So even before neurological studies began in yoga and Ayurveda, we have Abhyanga, we have Drishti, the eye position, all these things that we use neurologically to create a sense of safety in the brain, bring them into our yoga practice already. And when we've done this, give the arms a little shake out. Take a big yawn. And then cupping your hands on your knees, arch the back. And then exhale, round the spine. And we arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. Arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch the back. Place the hands to the floor. If you can, lift your bum up. If you need a little helping hand at the back, go right ahead. And then shifting the feet behind you. Arch the back. Tuck the toes under, sink all the way back. And then round the spine, coming forwards. And then arch the back, sinking back. Round the spine, coming forwards. Good. Arch the back, sinking back. Round the spine to come forward, and then let's Gently bring the hands back towards the knees. Lift the knees up, coming into a little squat. Take the left arm all the way up. And then bring that left hand to your heart. Little gentle reminder, what's my intention for today? It is joy. It is recognizing how strong and resilient I am. And then inhaling, opening that back up to the sky. Place your left hand to the ground, switching hands, taking the right arm all the way up. Open wide. And then right hand comes to your heart. Gentle reminder, all that you're grateful for, that gratitude. And then opening up once again. Bring the hands to the floor. Lift the hips up. And hold opposite elbows. Take a bow. Let your head hang heavy, chin to chest. And take a little sway here. And then eventually dropping the hands, start to roll up vertebra by vertebra. Come all the way up, float the arms up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, soften the knees, bring your belly to meet your thighs as you bow. Inhale, roll up again, taking the arms back, looking up to the sky. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, rolling all the way up, lift the arms up. And then bring the hands into your heart. Spread your toes nice and wide. Good. Distribute the weight evenly through the balls of the feet, feeling your way into the toes. Good. Maybe starting to rock a little bit into the hips, loosening the hips. Good. And then lift the arms up once again. Cactus your arms, open your chest wide. As you exhale, hands into the heart, we're going to step the right foot. So your feet are apart right now. And we're going to step the right foot to the left edge of the mat. Good. And then we're going to take the left foot and step it out to the right side. There we go. Lift the arms up. Take hold of your left wrist. Lift up so you keep the left heel lifted. And you turn to the back. And at the same time, that left heel maybe starts to turn towards the center of the mat. You can stay here if you want to. You could come onto the edge of the right foot. If that doesn't feel stable, then by all means, place the right foot down as you turn, looking behind you, leaning over to the right side. And then we're going to turn all the way to the back of the mat. All the way back. So the left foot is now to the left side of your mat. Good. Open the arms wide. Come and bring the right knee in. Clasp your hands over the knee. Round the upper back, pulling the knee away from you to stretch through the upper back. And as you exhale, open up wide. Step the right foot to the back. Lower the right knee down. Open the arms wide. Good. To lift up, step the right foot to the back of your mat, and then turning to the front so your legs are crisscrossed. So the right foot is now to the left side of your mat. We're going to come to step the left foot to the right side of the mat. Good. And then lifting up the back heel, the right heel. Take the right arm up, leaning over to the left side, and we're bending into that left knee. And again, if you want to, you could come over onto the right side, bringing the heel of the right foot to the center of the mat. You could come onto the edge of your left foot as you bend the knee, lean over to the side. Good. Coming to turn again to the back of the mat, bending into the right knee. Cactus the arms and come to pull the left knee into your belly. Clasp your hands over the left knee and then pull the knee away from you, rounding the upper back. Good. And then take a big step back with that left foot. Softly lower the left knee down. Cactus your arms, sinking in here. Beautiful. And then hands down to the ground. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Forward fold. And then rise all the way up. Lift the arms up, hands into your heart. Good. Now bring the big toes together to touch. Good. Bend your knees, and we're going to take a jump all the way to face the front of the mat. Shoo! Good, chair pose. Lift the arms up, inhale. As you exhale, sweep the hands behind you, bow the head. Inhale, back up to your chair. Exhale, whoosh the arms down. Good, inhale, back up. Exhale, whoosh the arms back down. Clasp your hands, bow the head. And if you want to keep the knees bent, by all means keep the knees bent, belly connected to thighs. Or if you want to, you could start to straighten the legs. I quite like the feeling of bending my knees so I have that little connection between belly and thighs. When you're ready, bring the hands to the ground, walk the hands forwards into a high plank. And then bend the knees, shift your hips all the way back. Good, round the spine, curl forwards, and then again, bend the knees, shifting back. Good, round the spine, curl forwards, and then bend the knees, shifting back. One more time, we round the spine, curling forward, lower the knees down, point the toes, and then look to the top of the mat. Shift your shoulders forward, elbows into the body as you come to lay down. Good. Lift the chest. Good. And maybe take a little shimmy here. Shoulders rolling back. Good. Lift the heart. And then sink back for a moment in your child's pose. Maybe palms turned upwards in that expression of gratitude. And let yourself sink here. Perhaps turning the head from side to side. So you're massaging through the forehead, through the eyebrows. Okay, we're going to come forward onto our hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, lift up into our down dog. Good. Bring your big toes together to touch at the back of the mat and sweep the right leg up slowly to the sky. Good. Bend the right knee. Good. Yawning open the hip. And then lift your head up, look to your thumbs. And then turn your head to the left, looking over the left bicep. See if you can see the right toes. Give a little twizzle, a little circle there. Before we come to step, the right foot to the very top. Rise all the way up into high lunge. And open out into warrior two. Flip your palm, reach forward and reverse warrior. Good. Come back to center, hands into the heart, heels turn inwards and sinking down into our goddess. Inhale, lift the arms up, open them wide. As you exhale, straighten the legs. Turn the left foot to the side of your mat and right arm reaches forwards and down into triangle, looking up towards the left hand. Good. Wonderful. Coming all the way back up, hands back into the heart. We bend the left knee, flexing the right foot, sinking down. Good. Inhale, reach the arms forward, lots of gratitude. Come back up, back into goddess, full of strength. Turn back to the top of the mat, lift the back heel, and leaning forward, warrior three. Inhale back into your chair pose. Open your arms out wide. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the lift of the chest. And then exhale, step the left foot back. Take the right arm up to the sky. Maybe turning the left heel to the side, sinking the hips down. Good. Right hand to the ground, step back. Good. Lower down onto your knees or a full chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or your up dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees, spread your fingers wide. If you prefer to take a moment in a little cat-cow, go right ahead. Good. And then when you're ready, bring the big toes together to touch. We take the left leg up to the sky, bend the left knee, again opening up the hip, lift the gaze towards the thumbs, and then turning to look over the right shoulder towards that left foot, Give a little left foot twizzle, circles in one direction and then the other. Before we come to step the left foot forward to the top of the mat and we rise up into high lunge. Head open again into your warrior two. Turn your palm, reach forward and reverse warrior. Good. Come back to center, whoop, and sink down into our goddess. Good. Inhale, lifting up. Open the arms, turn the right foot to the side of the mat, reaching the torso over the left leg and lowering down into triangle. Inhale, back up. Hands into your heart and then sinking back down into goddess. Inhale, lift the arms up. Straighten the left leg and then coming down, arms extended forwards. If we want to bring your hands to the floor, go right ahead. Good. When you're ready, coming back up, turning to the top of the mat, lift the back leg into our warrior three. I'll spin back around to the other side. Just wanted to make sure I could see you. You could see me. And we come back into our chair pose. Inhale, grow tall, open the arms wide, take a little lean back. Exhale, hands coming into the heart. And inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, melt your heart forwards. Inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthen the chest, and then fingertips to the floor. We step the right foot back. Turn the back heel, turn the left foot to the left side, and sink down, left arm comes up. And then left hand to the floor, step the left foot back, and we lower down, maybe knees, maybe not. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale back, child's pose. Pause for a moment here. Coming back to that beautiful reflection. Hands underneath your shoulders, lift yourself up. Place your hands on your heart. Reconnect. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Place your left hand to the floor. Good. And we're going to take the right arm overhead, lean to the side. And then let your right fingertips trace a semicircle around the front of your mat. And then right hand down, take the left arm overhead, lean to the side. Good. Again, little semicircle all the way forwards. Leaning over to the side. Good. One more time, circling to the opposite side. Good. Come back to center, shift the hips to the side and legs come out in front of you to the very top of your mat. Give the legs a nice little shake. Lift the arms up. Open them wide back into your cactus. Place the fingertips behind you and the fingertips are pointing towards your bum. Lean back. Lift the chest up. Now we can maybe stay here if you want to. You can walk the hands a little closer if that feels a little dizzy on the wrists. If you wish, you bend the knees, lifting up into reverse tabletop. Head can go back or chin can stay tucked in. Or if you want to, you can keep the legs straight, press the hips up, coming into full Purvottanasana posture. So modification on that reverse tabletop. 3 breaths here. 2 and 1. Gently lower all the way down. Lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the fingertips, open the arms wide into cactus. And as you exhale, melt your heart forward and feel free to bend your knees if you want to. Coming to bow. And the intention of, rather than looking towards your belly button or your knees, but looking towards your toes, lengthening the heart forwards. When you're ready, let's bring the left foot in and we're going to cross the left foot over the right. Take the left hand behind you and lean back. Going to rotate the torso and bring the right elbow over the knee. Take a lovely twist. Good. Now feel free, if you want to have, if you got a bind in your practice and you like taking a bind, you could go ahead. If you don't have a bind but you want to try it, you could bring the left hand behind your back and the right hand is going to wriggle through underneath that left leg. Good. Now if you wanted to, you could always grab a t-shirt or a scarf or a belt before coming to see if we can grab onto the fingertips. If you're here already and you want to go even further, you could lift, extend the left leg, coming into a revolved, seated bird of paradise. Or stay right here. Good. Good. Take a D-rotation to the other side, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale. Good. Come to place the left sole of the foot to the top of the right inner thigh. Lift your heart, little rotation towards the right side. And we're going to take the left hand to the outside of the right leg. The right hand is going to come behind your back. Maybe it stays here. Maybe it wriggles towards the left thigh. Maybe it wriggles all the way down to the inner thigh, all the way towards your left ankle. Good. Lift the chest and turn to look over the right shoulder as you bow. Good. Come back up. Left hand behind you, point the right toes, and we're going to press the hips up to the sky, pushing the hips forward, right arm reaching back, coming into this yummy back bend. And maybe stay right here, or if you feel like it, circle that right arm back, lift the right leg up, catch hold of the foot, and open up the chest even more. Good. Good. Come to sweep the right arm forwards, release. Good. We're going to bring the knees up into the chest, toes just tippy-tapping on the floor, lifting up through the chest. Good, so maybe we stay here, toes are hovering off the ground, or maybe we start to lift the feet so that the shins are parallel to the floor. If you want to, you extend the legs, but without rounding the spine. We keep the chest lifted. Keep a smile, keep coming back to that gratitude, knowing how resilient and amazing you are, all the roads you've traveled to get to this exact moment. Soles of the feet together. Let's take a bow. Inhale and exhale, grow soft. Good, let the feet come forwards a little bit more, creating a diamond shape. And if you have blocks, you could put blocks on your feet, or you could take your two fists and rest your head on your fists. And then we're going to come up and extend the legs, lift the chest, and another forward fold bow. And here we're not trying to push, we're not trying to press. There's no point in pulling yourself towards your feet. Instead, what would it be like just to allow something to happen? You work so hard, we work so hard at so many things in our lives. Can this be the one place that we surrender to? Quiet joy, that quiet feeling of this space I don't need to push too hard for. I am empowered in that choice. Come to bring yourself up and cross the left leg over the right. Good. Oh, sorry. Right leg over the left, my apologies. And take the right hand back. Take a little lean back to clear the torso. Turn, big twist. And then left arm up, coming to cross the left elbow over the right leg. Turn to look behind you. Good. And again, trying not to let this left foot go all floppy and forget about it. So we're flexing the left foot. We're lifting up through the chest. Good. And again, we're staying here, fingertips like antennas of joy, reaching up towards the sky. Again, if you want to come into the half bind, right arm snakes behind your back. If you want to go ahead and take the bind, left arm starts to wriggle through that right leg before maybe fingertips join. And we look behind us over the right shoulder. My friends coming into that seated bird of paradise, extending the leg. 2 more breaths. And 1. We're going to gently release. Take a little de-rotation to the other side. Amazing. And then coming to bring the right sole of the foot to the top of the left thigh. Lift the chest. Good. Again, left hand snakes behind your back. And the right hand is going to come to the outside of the left foot or the left leg, anywhere that feels good. Lift the chest and start to lean forwards over that left leg, looking up over the left shoulder. Lowering down. So as before, we're going to point the left toes, and I'm going to spin this way so you can see me really well. Good. And the right hand comes behind you. Pop the left arm up, and then we're going to push the hips up. Good. And left arm reaches back, and absolutely stay here if that feels nice. Maybe the left arm circles back. Maybe the left leg lifts. We bend the knee, catch the foot, pulling back. Or you might think, you know what? I feel just fine with the left leg extended here. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly, slowly lower down. Extend the legs in front of you and start to roll down to lie down in Shavasana, coming down vertebra by vertebra. Coming to lie down. Good. So in your Shavasana, just resting here. And I really want to invite you to stay with that rhythm of your breath, these precious few minutes that you've gifted yourself for today. They are just that, they're a gift. Be really generous with yourself. Whatever the path in life it is that you've walked, honor it, recognize where you are right now. Know that it's a continual growing, a continual changing, learning, making mistakes, learning from them, challenges, successes, all of these are what make this a life. Your shoulders melt into the floor. And this is arguably the most important part of the practice. Allow yourself to absorb it. So often we race away from rest. Accept it as an important part of your self-love, your kindness, even your strength, to have the strength to stop, to not need to be doing to prove our value or worth or to race off to the next thing. Allow yourself to find stillness, allowing with every out-breath yourself to go softer, more grateful, allowing this aura of joy and knowledge of how amazing you are, how really amazing you are. It's not trite, it's not a cliche thing or cheesy. It's a hard thing for us to accept often. We absorb the negative so much more easily than the positive, but absorb in this moment of joy, this moment of gratitude, this moment of acknowledging your resilience and self-empowerment. My friends, I want to invite you to stay here as long as you feel that it's comfortable to do so. And whenever you're ready to finish your practice, know that I send you peace for the rest of your day, your evening, your morning, and deep gratitude for this practice together. If you want to close the practice, gently roll over onto your side. And by rolling over onto the right side, we're connecting the right side of the body, the masculine, to the feminine power of the earth, and gently bringing ourselves up. And if that doesn't resonate with you, just simply think that by lying on your side and coming up, looking down, you're giving yourself that little softness in the neck, so we're not straining the neck as you come up. Bring your hands to your heart, thumb knuckles to forehead, and we take a bow to honor one another and be thankful for this practice. Thank you so much. See you again soon.